Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Java tutorial in our Java tutorial series, and in this tutorial we are going to be talking about a little bit more simple of a concept. Recently we've been talking about some pretty advanced stuff, well, at least some higher level concepts. But in this video we're going to kind of go back a little bit. We're gonna backtrack a little bit, and we're going to talk about an important object-oriented programming concept, and this is called encapsulation. Now, what exactly is encapsulation? Well, encapsulation is essentially where everything in a class is encapsulated. You can't access your private properties unless you use them with getters and setters and that kind of stuff, right? Or with the constructor. That sort of thing. And this student class is an example of an encapsulated class. Now, usually these are used for data models. Like, for example, when you are sending what's called JSON, or JavaScript Object Notation, which is a data format, back and forth between your server and your application, or between two different applications of the made in different languages and stuff like that. You're usually going to want a model class so you know where those values are going and everything. And that's kind of what encapsulated classes are mainly useful for, what they're used for. But they're used for other different purposes as well. But basically what you need to know is that an encapsulated class is basically where all your private properties are encapsulated within a class. You can't access them unless you create an object and call their setters or their getters. And so that's that's something that many people haven't been able to understand in a lot of instances, is that encapsulation is super important. If you don't know what encapsulation is, you're very likely not going to do that great on a test, for example, because that's probably going to be one of the questions, either in a test or in an interview, where basically they're going to ask you, what is encapsulation? And if you don't know what it is, you're not going to be able to answer that question. It's super, super important to object-oriented programming, not just Java, but to something like C++ or Python or JavaScript even. Any language that has encapsulation, you're going to need to know it, because you're likely going to be asked, what is encapsulation? Because they want to make sure that you understand how object-oriented programming works and some of the nuanced concepts. So that basically does it for this video, guys. I hope you learned something. I'll leave some more articles on encapsulation in the description. But yeah, that basically does it. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.